everybody. Welcome back. It's the next episode of BGRT.
Podcast! It's a podcast!
It is a podcast indeed, Acree.
It's not a table, it's a podcast.
Oh, they don't know if we're at a table or not.
Yeah. Table could be square, it could be oblong, you don't know. That's the mystery. That's the mystery of podcasting.
I count oblong,
and we're bringing it here to you.
I count oblong as round. All right. If it don't have
I
corners,
guess, yeah, it would technically be. Yeah. I'm sure it probably fits some technical definition of round.
So if you enjoyed our intro episode, we kind of laid it out what's going on a little bit. And
which we know you did. Smash that like button. 5-star reviews only, please.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. And
smash that like button. I keep saying it. I keep meaning it.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just start the show off with a little catch up and see what's going on. So, what's fresh, Acree?
Well, our eventual move to Louisville. For those who don't know or just tuning into the show, Griff is currently, stupid. Did we actually properly introduce ourselves?
I don't remember, so just lay it out, and if we repeat ourselves, they'll just have to do it.
I'm Chris, otherwise known as Acree. He is Kevin, otherwise known as Griff. And so for those of you who don't know, I, Acree, live in Bowling Green, Kentucky, which is in south central Kentucky. And Griff lives in Louisville, which is right at the border between Kentucky and Indiana, and about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from Louisville. So grew up in Louisville, from Bowling Green. Sorry,
yeah.
I grew up in Louisville. I grew up in Louisville. I had spent probably a good 26, 27 years there, all told. But we had been living down in Bowling Green, where my wife is from, for a few years. She is wrapping up her respiratory therapy program down here, and we're fixing to move up to Louisville to where she can work, and we can both live there. And we had been, theoretical there for a while, and we were sort of shooting for maybe late May, early June, or something like that. But we actually have a date. We have a definitive date, Memorial Day week, or I guess Labor Day weekend. Got my months wrong. Labor Day weekend, which is the next one coming up, is when we're headed up to Louisville.
Labor Day in September.
Is it Memorial Day or Labor Day?
Memorial's first, I believe.
I mean, I'm sorry to the troops. I apologize for all those noble veterans who died so that we may have freedoms that we had no idea when it was. Hang on. It is.
You forgot Memorial Day.
It is Memorial Day. Okay, it's Memorial Day.
The whole point of Memorial Day is to never forget. And you totally forget.
Okay, neither of us knew what it was. Thank you very much. So
I couldn't give you the date, but I could tell you, Memorial Day comes first.
I mean, you didn't know. That was a very undeclared. Okay, regardless, Memorial Day weekend. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving forward. Podcasting.
I do know, because those both are lake holidays, lake-centric holidays. You should have your boat on the water those 2 weekends. I do know that. Okay, I'm much more of a beach person, but that's neither here nor there. Anywho, I'm going to try to maybe lower my voice a bit, because the Audacity noise meter's going through the roof. But I'm wearing headphones. This is my first. You're hearing history first here, folks. This is the first Acree's Wearing Headphones podcast. That way you don't get the really nasty reverb whenever I try to talk, because you'll be hearing my voice, and then you'll be hearing Griff's voice, me listening, and then Griff's voice, him speaking. That's neither here nor there. So yeah, long story short, all right. Headphones. So bottom line, you're moving to Louisville here.
Yeah, moving to Louisville here in Memorial Day, and Lindsay definitely has a job lined up. That's definitely when she starts working. We still need to figure out.
Y'all still in search for a place?
Yeah, we pretty much narrowed it down. We have 3 cats, and any place we go is going to just really F us in the A on the cats as far as charging for deposits and monthly fees of that nature.
Just buy a house, dude.
Not quite there yet. We're trying to go with this one landlord / lady. Not quite sure what she likes to be called. Not sure what the proper. We've had discussions about this in the past. She's going to try to find something for us because she's going to give us a real sweetheart deal as far as the pets go, but that's looking like it may not work out. So, we may need to go with a regular old apartment complex. So we're going to pay, close to $1,000 worth of pet deposit, only a fraction of which will be refundable, while the next door neighbor with her 3 kids just, uproots the floorboards for no reason. But that's neither here nor there. That's my news. How about you? How about you? Got any news?
Well, we've had technical difficulties in the past with this little show of ours, so I figured I'd give kind of a tech update. I am no longer a customer of the Spectrum service.
Oh no! Oh dear! This is history in the making, folks. You heard it here first.
Oh yeah, you think having a 5-year track record with these folks, they'd help you out. But no, they upped me $20. I called them. Took me about an hour to talk to somebody, and while on hold, I found a little guy named William Henry AT&T.
Yeah, that's the full name too, folks. You're learning something new every day here at the BG Roundtable.
And Mr. AT&T, for $5 more than what I've been paying for the last 2 years, gives me about 4 to 5 times the speed. Woo! We're fiber. We're fiber now.
Sweet. Look at you. You're moving into the 21st century, my friend. Congratulations.
Yeah. Space Shuttle will be done next week. It's going to be fantastic.
For show.
So yeah, I'm really curious what the next pay-per-view will look like live streaming with this kind of speed. It should be fantastic.
Yeah, I think the WWE has no idea what the next pay-per-view is going to look like too. So you'll all be in the same boat together.
Oh no, you haven't seen what the next pay-per-view is?
Well, I know what it's going to be called. I know what it's going to be in theory, but as far as the presentation goes, of course, they can all just film on delay or whatever. Like they don't have to run anything live. They just film the whole damn thing.
Yeah, but I'm sold. I've bought in. Yeah. It's Money in the Bank season. And you've heard they're climbing the corporate ladder, right?
Yep.
They're going to start in the lobby of WWE headquarters, and the briefcase is on the roof, suspended. I'm in. I am in. I can't wait to see this.
I think it's going to be stupid, but that's just me.
Dude, when has wrestling been like intellectual and like top of the line grand entertainment?
Well, I'm not asking a little bit here. I'm not asking for Shakespeare here. Okay, I don't want
You're not going to get another WrestleMania 3, all right? Just because your guy lost at WrestleMania 3.
Hey, I'm still salty about it. It's still real to me, damn it. Okay.
Just because Andre the Giant got scoop slammed and tore, 15 tendons in Hulk Hogan's back.
Okay, we really need to... Okay, it is rough being tall. For those of you who don't know and may not have guessed just by how, deep in the sub-basement my voice is, I am rather large. I'm about 6'9", and Griff's 5'11"?
I'm
6'1".
I'm 6 foot and a half inch. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So he's 5.
I was 6'1" in high school. I'm still trying to figure out what happened to that half inch.
Yeah, he's 5 foot 12 and a half. He's 5 foot 12 and a half. Everybody, and so I'm a little sensitive to the taller people and their trials and tribulations.
Anybody want a peanut? Sorry,
I am the Goon Squad.
Well, that kind of catches us up for what's going on, I guess.
All right.
That's kind of a weird segue there, but
you got new internet. My wife's got a new job. That sounds good. That's a nice little catch up there. I can dig it.
Hell yeah. We'll save the rest for next week. Corona Watch 2020.
Corona, yeah.
How's your supplies holding up?
Well, seeing as we do have a move we're trying not to stock up on too many things and be stuck with, dozen boxes of food when we do actually try to make the transition up to Louisville. That being said, we probably do need to go to the grocery store. It's gotten to the point where we have like 2 or 3 items, like frozen items. We got stuff we can cook, but stuff we don't really want to cook. So we end up just like going out or ordering pizza or something, which probably isn't the best idea. So, yeah, like I guess, I mean, I don't know how we are in toilet paper. I imagine we're good. Lindsay,
main focus.
Yeah, I just basically take showers now anyway. I save all, like a good husband, like the good, careful, and loving husband. I save all the toilet paper for my wife because she uses it more than I do.
Warren County Municipal Water Supply really loves you, don't they?
Yeah. Warren Water, BGMU, they're all about us. Put us aside up on the front, like be more like these guys. Shower after shits. Stop trying to clog up the septic system. I don't know. But
I've kind of cut down. Let's see, I haven't been in the grocery in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Soft drinks are gone. My main lifeblood. Starting all the good stuff that comes in bags. All my chips, tortilla chips are gone. Started cracking canned goods. The freezer's slowly emptying, and I can see the bottom of my fridge.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know your fridge had a bottom, and I've been over to your house. I didn't know that was possible.
Oh, I mean, there's probably like 4 slices of cheese left.
Wow,
we're getting thin. We're getting thin over here.
See,
we're gonna have to venture out into the general public.
Yeah, and I mean, you're gonna have to do, because for those of you who don't know, I'm not sure what all states have enacted this, but in Kentucky, what you're supposed to have happen is you're only supposed to have one person per household to actually go into the grocery store for the items. Now, obviously, children permitting. If you got kids, you got to bring your kids. But, if you're like a single parent or whatever. But technically speaking, only one person is supposed to shop for one household to limit the amount of people in the store. Well, we haven't been doing that. I know of no one who has. I've seen couples, whole entire families in the grocery store.
Yeah.
So, that's the thing. And honestly, it's just like, I haven't really had any kind of problems when I go. Maybe like this one exact item I was looking for isn't there, but like, oh, look, they have the Kroger brand, or they have, here's this other brand we don't usually get, but probably tastes good. And so, I really haven't had a problem.
Sometimes the generic brand is better. Like, I used to love DiGiorno, and then just like the Kroger brand frozen pizza is where it's at to me.
You got to get like the right Kroger brand frozen pizza, because I don't know if my wife accidentally got like thin crust, or maybe it was me. Maybe I got it. I can't remember. Somebody got thin crust.
For those, just a public announcement for those of y'all like thin crust pizza, just quit enjoying pizza.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's just like there's a whole, like, think about all the Italians, generations of Mediterranean families have slaved over hot cooking fires, going back to the ancient Greeks and Romans, to get you that nice, tasty, full crust, hand tossed pizza, and you just want to eat stuff on a piece of cardboard.
Yeah. You want to put stuff on a Ritz cracker and be like, pizza toppings. No. Pizza is like an Italian sandwich. It has to have bread.
Exactly.
Nice, big, thick bread.
A lot of carbs. It has to have a nice supplement of carbs.
In the fields, man. We got to have them carbs so we can work in the fields.
Indeed.
So we can make more pizza tomorrow.
You can run around, do a marathon maybe, electrolytes and energies and simple sugars and whatnot. Something health.
But I'm not advocating for the Chicago style either, because that is like a casserole. That's not a pizza.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
Yeah, there's difference, like the whole thoughts. Like I guess this is not this is more of a local Louisville franchise, but Bear Nose, and just like they have the pieces like 2 inches thick. It's like a dish. It's like a casserole in and of itself. So yeah, those are an option too. But it's pizza, man. What you gonna do?
So back to the Corona update. I just recently heard they're going to mandate masks. You have to, if you're going to be in public at all, you have to wear a face mask.
It's not. I mean, I think because my wife rather religiously watches
She has a beer with Brashear every day.
A beer with Brashear. For those of you who don't know, Kentucky Governor Andy Brashear does these daily press conferences, giving an update.
Doing a fine job.
Yes. No complaints from me. In fact, I even briefly, for a time, thought it was a god. I was worshiping at the altar of Andy Brashear there for a while. Maybe not so much now. I've seen another light, and we'll get into that. But, so he is, starting, I think, May 11th or whatever, he has kind of suggested that, if you're out in public, maybe you should be wearing masks. I mean, it's not like a law. He says no one's going to get, cited or fined or arrested. But it's just a matter of, okay, if we're going to start opening things, if we're going to start, having people, go to businesses that have been otherwise closed for as long as they have been, maybe you should go in this business and maybe wear a mask or whatever, because, it doesn't look like we're any closer to, eradication or vaccination or whatever word you want to use. We're probably going to be stuck with this for a while based on even the most conservative estimates.
So he's pretty much just trying to protect us as he opens things up. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, he doesn't want, you can get haircuts now, and then all of a sudden we got, 3 million more coronavirus patients, here in a week. So
looking good though with some fresh
hair. I don't know how I haven't seen you in person. We're doing this via Skype, but we're doing this Skype voice call. I haven't seen you in person, but this might be as bad as it's gotten.
Give me another few weeks and I'll have a ponytail, dude. I'll be able to pull that thing back.
Yeah, I'm pretty damn close. It's like, cause,
which I've let it go since about May last year. So this is just kind of adding to what I've already been trying to do. I don't know why I didn't grow it out in college just to do it, but now's the time.
No, this is probably I can't remember what the record is for length without a haircut. I know, back in the summertime when I was a kid, I get it kind of buzzed pretty close.
Yeah.
But
get your money's worth.
Yeah, but it's just no matter what style I get it cut in or length I get it cut in, it always grows back into this early Justin Bieber, you've seen it. There's the bob, the whole the hair helmet, and especially now that it's getting warmer, it's just
you certainly need to count your blessings.
Yeah,
there's people out there that would love to have your helmet head.
It's I'm starting to see my hair just looking forward. I'm starting to see my bangs, especially when I get sweaty and it gets a little wet and kind of droops down. And I'm just I'd take a pair of clippers to it myself if my wife wouldn't kill me.
Oh, I'm embracing it, dude. I'm letting it go. Enjoying the comments from people that see me, which hasn't been too many here the last few weeks. And then the 4 gray hairs on my chin now. The old beard is getting aged before the rest of me. I'm kind of taking pride in it, I look experienced, yet still young and vibrant. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. No, it looked good. It's all. You should see my dad, a.k.a. Sergeant Slaughter, because back in the day when he was rocking naught but a mustache, he was giving off this very much Sergeant Slaughter vibe. But he's got a full beard now. Like, it's a full beard. I've never seen him with that. Yeah. I FaceTime him every now and again, and he's something else.
He's,
something else
for the winter, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, of course he's doing chicken stuff too, but that's
well, obviously that's like a beard requirement. It's kind of being a welder. You have to have a beard for some apparent reason.
Yeah, that's one of those deals. That's it's in the fine print. You know how it goes.
He's got chicken. So what's he after? Is he cooking chickens, or is he harvesting eggs?
Yeah, I think it's more of the eggs right now. I mean, what happened is my uncle, he knows these people who are looking to get rid of animals, like live animals, and like I guess he got a good deal on like some chickens and some ducks or something. The way I hear it is, it's like, okay, I got too many chickens. Like, do you want some chickens? And
I bought in bulk, and now I regret it. Will you take some of these off my hands?
Well, yeah, my parents who live in a more rural part of northern Indiana, they have tried chickens in the past, so they had like the rudimentary like beginnings of a coop. I mean, it's not really a coop; it's more like an enclosure, but that's neither here nor there. And so they're like, yeah, okay, we'll just try this again. And I mean, hopefully the foxes take a little longer to eat them this time.
Keeping Mr. Fantastic Fox out of there?
Yeah, Fantastic Mr. Fox. My favorite Wes Anderson movie. But, yeah.
You're practically glowing.
Yeah, they're trying. They're like, Canis lupus, vulpus, vulpus. I asked him if he thinks we'll be in a hard winter. He doesn't seem to know.
What a great movie. What was the ball game they played? What was that called?
Hot
Box?
Was it Hot Box?
Something like that.
No, I mean, was it? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I know that's what they yelled whenever they like scored something or something.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, do you hear that?
Oh, what's that? I'm hearing the sweet dulcet tones. The sweet dulcet tones like coming down from heaven. Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the gospel according to Acree.
Yes, sir. Yes. Brothers and sisters in his eye, Chris Acree. And as I mentioned earlier in the podcast, I've been in a long, long journey for spiritual fulfillment and enlightenment that has taken me to some roundabout places, that has had me chasing after various varying deities of all shapes and colors and stripes. But I believe I found the right one this time. I have seen the light.
You've seen the light.
I have seen the light, brothers and sisters. And yes, I have visited a church. It's a brand new church, just opened up here this last Sunday.
Oh, really? A new house of worship.
New house of worship, brand new house of worship.
International house of worship.
And yes, and it is the International House of Dennis Rodman. Yes, I am now worshiping Dennis Rodman.
All praise to Dennis Rodman.
All hail the worm.
Wait, what? Dennis Rodman?
Yes, you heard me right, brothers and sisters. Okay.
So you went to a new church, the Church of Dennis Rodman.
Church of Dennis Rodman. Yes. For those of you who...
okay.
Oh, I mean, we going to do the bit, or what's up? I mean, you're going to keep asking me questions? We always mess this bit up. After every single segment of the podcast, it's this bit we've just consistently whiffed on. For whatever reason. Okay.
Okay, so what's the deity of this church?
All right. The deity of this church is, in fact, the worm, Dennis Rodman. Erstwhile of the Detroit Pistons and also Chicago Bulls. He was probably in some other teams as well, but I mean, he's most known for being on some of the Bulls championship teams of the mid-late 90s. And the reason I have seen the light and now following his every word is ESPN has released the first 3 parts of a 10-part documentary about basically the final season of the Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls. They're in 98, I guess. Sorry, I'm blanking. Anywho,
was it that late?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought Michael Jordan was done by Space Jam, which was like 96 or 97.
No, that was him retiring the first time. Because he retired.
Oh, okay.
He retired. He sort of wandered the wilderness, played baseball for a little while, and then he came back because they had won 3 championships while he was on. Before he retired. So he retires. He's gone for about a season and a half, and then they come back. He comes back, and they win another 3 championships. And their last championship was at the end of the 97-98 season. So yes. And this most recent episode, which aired on Sunday, was primarily about Dennis Rodman. Now, Dennis Rodman, as I mentioned, he used to play for the Pistons. Bulls picked him up. Really tenacious rebounder, one of the better rebounders, certainly of the last, I guess it'd be 30 years now. But
that's one thing that sticks in my mind. He's like the last guy to rebound in the NBA, pretty much, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, certainly. I mean, he had other skills, but that was his primary. That was the reason why he was on the court, was to grab as many rebounds as he possibly could.
Yeah, those Bulls were like a SEAL Team 6, wasn't it? Everybody had their specialty.
Yeah, I mean,
and did it very well.
I mean, you had Michael Jordan, he could pretty much do anything, anything you wanted him to do, especially at that point in his career. I mean, he had really focused on not just offensively, not just shooting, but also being a great defensive player. Like, he was like the all-around total package. Now, listeners don't have to get with me on this whole, Jordan v. LeBron assist ratio, whatever. But I mean, certainly he was the total package. You had Scottie Pippen, who was very much Michael Jordan's right-hand man, prolific scorer, decent defender, could do pretty much, you had Steve Kerr, who's currently the coach of the Golden State Warriors, when and if they ever play basketball again. He was, the three-point shooter. He had big guys, so Dennis Rodman was the rebounder. That was the reason you put him on the court, was he was to grab rebounds offensively, defensively, but he was best known for his really crazy personality. He always had the weirdest hair.
So in this church, what is the attire that the church goers tend to wear?
Well,
to services.
That is the most beautiful thing about it. It's like they're so accepting of everything. Really, I mean, because Dennis Rodman was known. I mean, he showed up to like a party. I mean, it might have even been some kind of awards show, in a full-on like wedding dress. Like, he wore like all kinds of silk stuff. I mean, you never really knew what he was going to be in, or more to the point, what his hair was going to look like at any given day, any given game, any given time. So really, all are welcome. Any wardrobe you'd like to wear. Wedding dresses, I think, are encouraged.
He kind of made facial piercings kind of mainstream, didn't he?
Lots of facial piercing, nose piercing, lip piercings. More off the court than on. Obviously, you wouldn't want too many piercings when you're on the basketball court, because those can get caught in things. But certainly hair. I mean, it's kind of funny too, because I learned that what I thought one of his hairstyles was a leopard print,
and that's where he cuts out. Son of a.
Am I? So no, none of me. Can't hear me. So, I mean, it's, okay. All right, so we starting all the way over?
Nah, just okay. So we had some technical difficulties, and Church of Rodman. What else?
Church of Rodman. Well, the reason I am now following Rodman is that if you watch the Last Dance, the last episode of the Last Dance documentary, you saw like sort of the inhuman feats he was able to do, not just on the basketball court but off. Perhaps the most notable was during the I believe it was 97 NBA Finals. He actually spent a weekend in Las Vegas and actually missed a practice during those finals, which is like the epitome of a particular basketball season. I mean, certainly that's one you'd want to save yourself for. Would be the finals, and he just goes off because they have you. I guess back in the day, you played 2 games, and then you went to the others. You played 2 games, and whoever had the best record, whoever was a quote unquote home team, you played 2 games there. You went off and played 3 games at the quote unquote visitor, and then you played the final 2 games if necessary, back at the home team. So the home team would get the home team would get 4 games as opposed to 3. Anywho, so he's in the finals, and so they're well, actually, it wasn't during the finals. It was the middle of a season, and so Dennis Rodman goes off, asks Phil Jackson, the head coach, "Hey, can I just take a little mini vacation off to Vegas? I need to recenter." And it's like, "Okay, we got a couple days off. You do what you got to do." And he went off to Vegas, and Michael Jordan was already like, "Hey, Phil, this probably isn't a good idea," and he's not gonna make it back to the team on time. And so he and this was by the way, to date this was late 90s, and he was currently in a relationship. Dennis Rodman was in a relationship with Carmen Electra, who, if you're not familiar, dear podcasting audience, with late 90s Carmen Electra, or really any Carmen Electra, because she looks pretty damn good now in her late 40s, early 50s maybe. This was one of the most beautiful women in the world, and he's going to Vegas with her when he's supposed to be focusing on basketball. He was supposed to only take 48 hours. Well, he took longer than 48 hours. And allegedly, they send Michael Jordan to get him. He's in Vegas, and they send Michael Jordan after him to get him. And Carmen Electra is hiding in a closet while Michael Jordan's just bitching Dennis Rodman out for not making it back to the team on time. It's like, we're trying to win another championship. We're trying to win 3 in a row again. And so long story short, we returned to the team. All was well. They won the championship. I don't believe Rodman and Electra are still together, but he's done other things too. Other things worthy of praise and adoration. He was very critical in recent negotiations with North Korea. Dennis Rodman and Kim Jong-un are boys. Kim Jong-un, who may or may not still be the living leader of North Korea. There is some question as to what's exactly has happened with him. But
I heard he was sick or something, but I didn't hear much about what's going on.
He had heart surgery, and I think it kind of went awry, and there were some complications, and basically no one's seen or heard from him, so we don't know if he's living or dead right now. And you got some people saying he's dead. You got some people saying he's he's alive, but he's in critical condition. All across the spectrum. So, but yeah, no. While both Rodman and Kim Jong-un were both definitely alive. Rodman actually went over to North Korea, saw some basketball games, and was apparently really critical in the help. I believe they had someone. I guess the Otto Warmbier, was that his name? Basically, there was a student who went over to North Korea like a dumbass and like tried to take a poster back, and they caught him. So he was basically like killed him. I mean, he was like a vegetable when they released him. Yeah.
Yeah, this ain't 16 hits with a cane pole in Singapore kind of deal. This is straight up murder.
Yeah, and apparently apparently Dennis Rodman was pretty crucial in making sure that what happened or something. I don't know. So yeah, I mean,
what'd you learn from the church?
I learned that no matter what you're doing, no matter how hard the task it is in front of you, no matter what strife you may be feeling, you can always just spend,
always 3/4. Do your best.
Always do your best, and especially if your best is Carbon Electra, and you can always, take a few days in Vegas, I guess. You can always go to Vegas. Yeah. I guess that's the moral of Rodmanism is always go to Vegas and always be yourself. Whatever haircuts you want, whatever dresses you want to wear, just always be yourself. So that's what it is. That's what I learned. Let's do it. Barugata, hallelujah.
Well, I'm glad you're opening yourself up to new experiences and new different kind of churches and things out there. That's good.
Always.
Look forward to the church you visit next week.
Oh yeah, always. I mean, I'm always looking for the right answer to life's biggest questions.
Yeah, toilet paper over the top, toilet paper out underneath.
More than 2 shakes, and you are playing with yourself.
Alrighty, so ding dong dong.
Just like harpsichord playing.
Yeah, that's a harpsichord. Yeah.
Well, I know it's not a harpsichord. Generic transition music here.
Yes, that was a harpsichord. We are now going to talk about the Baroque period in classical music. No, that was a banjo, dude. We're going to talk about Kentucky.
All right, whatever. You know what I meant.
So, harpsichord. A Jew's harp? Anyway, we'll walk out of church and we'll put we'll get our passport set and don't forget your sunscreen and your sunglasses. We're gonna go do some tourism.
Yeah. Don't forget your face masks and your gloves. Can't be too careful.
Hand sanitizer, and we're gonna visit. We are either going to visit or not visit a county in Kentucky.
Oh, really?
All right. So this segment, I've researched a county that may or may not be in Kentucky, and I'm gonna enlighten us about it. And you're going to make a call at the end whether you think it is in Kentucky or not.
All right. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Kentucky has the most counties of any state in our union.
We do?
Yes. It actually has, 120.
And 120 is the count I got, yeah.
And this is...
So we got to do this podcast for at least, a little over 2 years?
Yes, and this is despite being the 37th largest state in the union. So it's 13th. It's the 13th smallest. However you want to say. So yeah, it has the most. It has the most counties. Not the most counties, but like the most counties per area. or whatever.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, whatever.
Texas has got a lot of counties.
Indeed.
Anyway,
so many
this
Texas
week we're going to go to a little place called Clay County. Population 21,700, and it is named after. Can you guess?
You just want to guess me the name off the bat? Let's see, Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders Clay. That's
John
right.
Calipari. What are you talking about here?
It's named after a Mr. Green Clay. Yes, his name was Green Clay.
Green Clay. It's better than like poopy clay.
Yeah, it's new clay. It's like a greenhorn. It's fresh. It's new. So Mr. Green Clay, he was born in 1757 and died in 1828. So if there's a hint. There's a time period for you.
Okay.
And he served in the Revolutionary War, and he led a militia in the War of 1812.
Bring our boys home.
And and evidently this cat had like thousands of acres of land and slaves and all this stuff, which is right for the time period, I suppose.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Clay County. The largest city in this county is called Manchester. And they have a whopping population of like 1,200 people. And, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I've got.
That's it. That's the best. So that's all it has, the amount of people and the
Well, let's see here. In 1810 had population of 2,300 people. And in 1820, just 10 years later, it had 4,300 people. So it jumped up about 80% in 10 years.
Uh-huh.
At its peak in 1940, it had 23,000 people there. And we're down to just 20,000 now, roughly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. There ain't much about this county.
So there's no landmarks. There's no like world's largest cow pat or something.
Well, out of the 3,142 counties in the United States, all right, 3,142. Clay County is ranked 3,137 in longevity of female residents. And 3,109 in longevity of male residents. So
they be dying. Bitches be dying.
If you live here, you're gonna die pretty damn early.
Yeah, it's like that's on the city. That's on the county line. That's some of the signs. Just like, yes, welcome to Clay County. If you lived here, you're probably not gonna be here very long, or whatever.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, and
if you lived here, you'd be dead by now.
And maybe you can enlighten me on this, but Clay County has been a rock rib Republican since the Civil War.
Oh, really? So even before Republicans were cool.
The last Democratic nominee for president they voted was in 1860, when it was a Southern Democrat, Mr. John C. Breckinridge.
Oh, I remember him.
Oh,
the famous fighting Breckinridges.
Yeah. I don't know what a rock rib Republican is.
One who has a particularly thorny chest.
One you don't want to hit in the chest, I guess. I'm so far with that, but but
he ate a lot of rock candy, and it calcified in the chest region. So it was actually, he didn't even have any ribs. He had just one solid carapace. It's like a turtle.
So this county is located in its state's 5th congressional district, and its representative is Mr. Hal Rogers. So,
was that one of the Green Lanterns? Was Hal Rogers? Is that his name? Or am I mixing up? Like, I know it's Hal Jordan. It was Hal Jordan who was the Green Lantern. Steve Rogers was Captain America. That's neither here nor there. Continue.
Alrighty, in July 2010, the Washington Post named Clay County is the unhealthiest county in its state and one of the unhealthiest in the nation.
I'm about to say that's saying something for Kentucky. I mean, we're not quite Mississippi, but we're certainly not leading in any statistical category you would like to lead in, which is also on our state. As soon as you drive into the state, just like welcome to Kentucky, we're not quite last in everything.
Welcome to Kentucky. Here's a bucket of fried chicken and a carton of cigarettes. Enjoy.
Yeah. Here's a horse. Here's a gun, and here's a horse. Here's a horseshoe. Try not to smoke too much meth.
Yeah. The factors which accounted for Clay County's low rating were unemployment, prevalence of disabilities, obesity, income, and education. The Times declared Clay County the hardest place to live in the U.S.
The time meaning the New York Times?
Yes.
And when was
That
this?
would be shorthand. I believe this was 2014.
Oh, okay, so it's recent.
Yeah.
Hardest place to live. Enjoy, yes. Put that on a poster.
Let's see here. See if I can find any historical monuments here. The Fish Trap Rock Petroglyphs are here.
Oh, the famous petroglyphs. The Fish Trap Rock. Is that what they're called? Fish Trap Rock?
Fish Trap Rock Petroglyphs.
Oh, not to be confused. Not to be confused
with the quadroglyphs or the triglyphs
or the zebra, the zebra lake cutiform.
Okay. It also is home to the Peabody Fordson Historical District, the Red Bird River Shelter petroglyphs. A lot of petroglyphs.
Yeah.
And what is the hell is a petroglyph? And
about to say,
Solon Possum Site.
I mean, did you bother looking at what a petroglyph was before you went with all this information?
No. I'm actually reading this on the fly because
okay.
I didn't even think to look up landmarks till you brought that up.
All right.
Solon Possum Site is also here. That was listed in 1993.
Okay. His name was Solon Paulson.
So
I guess
actually, Solon Possum.
Solon Possum.
So, yeah.
That's what welcome to Clay County. Our possums are very sullen. We have a lot of morose marsupials.
Oh, and the Redbird River petroglyphs were taken off of the historical listing in 2003.
Wow.
I guess they were fake.
Oh, they were really? I mean, that's pretty impressive to, fake a petroglyph.
Oh, snap, son. All right, so let's break it down. With the information I've provided, Clay County is Clay County in Kentucky.
I mean, I know we have a Clay County. I know that much, so I'm guessing yes.
Ta-da! Yes.
Okay, right. Yay! I got it first try.
1-0. All right. Well, we'll stay tuned next week for another wonderful county that may or may not be in Kentucky.
I have no idea what a petroglyph is, but I'm glad I did not learn that. I know you can fake petroglyphs easily, apparently.
So, Kentuckians, let's gather up and help Clay County, because, damn, it sounds really rough down there.
Yes, yeah. All your real petroglyphs. Donate all your real petroglyphs. Not quadglyphs or triglyphs or duoglyphs. Donate them to Clay County because they need them because apparently it's really hard to live down there.
Okay. A petroglyph is an image created by removing part of a rock surface by incising, picking, carving, or abrasing as a form of rock art.
Oh, so it's
so it's kind of like a I don't know. I would say like a Native American or a caveman or something, kind of like inscripted some cave somewhere, and it's preserved underground, maybe.
Okay,
that's not about right.
So, what constitutes a fake? I guess something that isn't nearly as old as you originally think it to be.
They found the air chisel laying on the floor right there when they tried to...
Yeah, the soldering iron.
The soldering iron.
Yeah, there was an AC. What gave it away was there's an AC outlet. There's an electrical outlet plugged into the wall of the cave. I'm like, okay, clearly we've been had, ladies and gentlemen.
That's definitely an air compressor.
Yeah.
People of yesteryear did not have one of those.
Did you notice how we had to? There was the entrance to the cave was like there was a sliding glass door. Like you just stepped on the pad and the door opened to the cave. That's probably not right.
Well, I mean, once you go through the visitor center, you open that door and there's an escalator that takes you straight on down. I mean, it's like pretty well lit. I mean, the cave had carpet. I mean, come on, something had to give it away.
Yeah. And all like I got nothing. I was going to say something about like sightless cave fish, but I wasn't.
Somebody just caught all the bass and poked all the eyes out.
Yeah, exactly. It was just they all had glasses on. They weren't blind because they had grown up sans light. They were blind because they masturbated too much. I don't know.
So they fish with corrective lenses is what you're saying.
Yeah, they all had LASIK.
Corrective goggles.
They all had LASIK.
Fish LASIK.
Ooh,
I wonder if there's a market for that.
We could do that, yeah. Once we're done with this, we could develop fish LASIK. And I imagine it would be an elective surgery, so we probably can't do it right away. But, we can just hold it, and whenever they release us to do elective surgeries again, we could do it. We could do it. I believe in us. I believe in you, Griff. This was all your idea.
If necessity is the mother of invention, and if there's enough fish in need of corrective eye surgery, we will fill that void.
Yes, we will be the ones. We will be like the Dennis Rodmans to their Acrees. We will be like gods to them, bestowing sight upon them with our powerful lasers, and they will fly around the dank, dark cave with the fake petroglyphs. But they'll be able to see the fake petroglyphs now because they'll have eyes. They'll have working eyes.
Well, maybe that's what gave it away. Maybe that's what really gave it away. Besides the carpet and the lighting and the temperature control.
Yeah.
The air conditioning. Maybe there was a fish that went and got corrective eye surgery and was like, whoa. Those look legit
clearly
before my surgery.
Yeah. It's like, ladies and gentlemen, clearly this is not a real petroglyph. There was like a fish. There was like Indiana Jones. There was the Indiana Jones and sightless cave fish that like swooped in and like, it belongs in a museum. Give me back my family. Junior.
Get off my plane.
Yes. I can't. There's a boring conversation anyway. Right. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Alrighty. So that was our first, so Acree, I provided a map for you. It's a kind of a scratch and sniff kind of deal. So if you could just look over to the map of Kentucky and you can just pull off that Clay County sticker.
Okay, yeah. It's actually an advent calendar. There's a chocolate behind this. You can't see it. This is not that off. This is not to the benefit of the podcast audience, but I'm eating a chocolate right now. I'm eating my Clay County chocolate. It tastes like meth and cave fish.
So 120. We got 120 counties in Kentucky. So should we go on an adventure every couple of weeks when you get back to Louisville, and we'll visit like the best barbecue joint in the county, and we'll just hit them all up over the next decade?
I mean, we can. I mean, I gotta imagine, or
the best like Chinese buffet,
let's or just like the best restaurant in general.
Excuse me, Mr. Kim. How's your hot brown?
Like, I'm sure some of these counties are just like blink and you'll miss them. So it's probably, I'm not sure they'll have the full array of, restaurant fare.
No. Okay, we'll visit every Cracker Barrel in every county in Kentucky.
I'm not saying that. I'm just, let's not say, okay, we're only going to visit like Chinese buffets. And then we get to a county without a Chinese buffet, because then what are we going to do then? Go to like a Panda? They probably don't even have a Panda.
It's a China One. Everywhere has a China One.
Yeah, Happy China.
Or a Golden Dragon.
Happy China Great Wall Express.
Yeah.
Hong Kong
barbecue, everybody and their brother in Kentucky has a barbecue trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, that wouldn't be that hard to find. And as long as they cook the meats long enough, it probably should be good for human consumption, right? And smother enough vinegar all over it.
Yeah, and the answer to what's the best in the state is always going to be Moonlight Barbecue in Owensboro, or wherever it is.
No offense, but I'm not a fan of the mutton.
Oh, I mean, well, first of all, there's more than mutton. And two, you're a Philistine. You are a Philistine, sir.
I am not a picture on some kind of cave wall. Wait, you said something different, didn't
you? Yeah, you are a pictoglyph. You're not a pictoglyph. You're a pictoglyph.
Pictoglyph
or petroglyph. Petroglyph. Whatever. I can't talk.
I mean, I would like to go on some kind of spiritual barbecue journey sometime. That would be good.
We should.
I don't know. We gotta stay in the homeland though, man. We gotta experience a Kentucky we've never seen before. I mean, what's our reach here? Like, you've had Skyline Chili in like Cincinnati, which is like kind of Kentucky, not really. To Louisville, to Bowling Green. So I've been to Lexington a couple times and out to Muhlenberg County. Ah, crap! Just gave that one away. But
shh. It's a secret. It's a secret.
But you know, there's all kinds of secret hidden gems in Kentucky we've never seen before.
No, yeah, I'm sure we can think of something. I'm just curious, like, you know, I mean, like those far-reaching counties, like how far would it get? I mean, could we like day trip it? Do we got to stay someplace? Like logistics. That's my questions. Are the logistics of it?
You're talking to the guy who invited you to WWE Monday Night Raw in Nashville, Tennessee, and got you home that night. I think we can make it to any place in Kentucky on a day trip.
Okay.
And that was after work, mind you, on a Monday night.
Well, yeah, that was also a straight shot down 65, though. Like, I mean, we might have been going on some coal roads, coal, as in coal mine roads. And junk, you know. I mean, it's not going to be a straight shot to some of these places.
Oh, yeah, you're not wrong.
Great podcast content. Great podcast content for us. Talking about our future plans when none of the audience gives a shit.
Well, we can report. We got to set them up for something. You got to give them a little taste of it, you know.
Indeed, just a little wet in their beak, so to speak.
Yeah,
that rhymes. I rhymed there.
So, So I'm guessing. I don't know. We burned up all our gas. Are we out of fuel this week?
Yeah. The meter's on E, and I'm gonna have to hike to Clay County and try not to get shot while I'm.
Well, just don't die early, and
okay.
All right. We're just starting the show out.
We are.
I'm gonna need you here for a few more months at least.
All right. Sounds good.
So, that'll be our show this week. I guess this is officially episode 1.
All right, episode 1. OOI.
Glad we didn't hit any of those sharp, pointy topics this week.
No, strictly out of controversy.
And you know what? Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Oh, God.
We'll see y'all next week.
Take care. Smash the like button.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Smash that like button, yeah.
I didn't have much fuel to bounce with you on the Rodman shit. I don't know enough about it.